Thank you for joining us. I'm Naiba Reynoso. Relief is coming for those suffering from mental illness. A new mental health urgent care center prepares to open in the Antelope Valley. Plus, this holiday season, keeping families fed continues to be a top priority for LA County. But first, the wildfire threat continues to be a real danger across Southern California. Take a look as the largest tanked helicopter in the world, a CH-47 Chinook, participated in LA County Fire's massive preparedness drill.
We're here today in a collaborative effort between LA County Fire Department, Orange County Fire Department, LA City Fire Department, and Ventura County Fire Department to test out this machinery behind us.
Behind me, we've got N42CU, which is one of our CH-47s, taking its second dip out of Helispot 69.
It can snorkel and fill up its tank without landing through a snorkel, which takes about 1 minute for it to fill.
So what that allows us to do is take up to 3,000 gallons in optimum conditions, and we can vary our drop coverage levels from a coverage level 1, which is 1 gallon of water per 100 square feet, all the way up to a coverage level 16 before we hit our emergency drop, or what we call salvo.
The other beautiful thing about this helicopter is it can also fly at night.
Got the goggle portion itself. Sits up on the top of the helmet when you want to bring it down. It's unbelievable. It really is. We have great vision at night with these things.
This aircraft is just a real game changer to bring it to the firefight at nighttime. Most aircraft that you'll see out there at nighttime will be hauling between 700 and 900 gallons of water, and we're going to be in the 2,500 to 3,000 gallon range throughout our fuel cycle.
We can get this helicopter with just a phone call, and it will be to our jurisdiction within 15 to 20 minutes. It's kept in Los Alamitos in Orange County. It's available to us. We have an extra tool in our arsenal that if there's another incident, that our objective is to keep a small fire small and from becoming a very catastrophic incident. So I want to thank everybody for their support of the Los Angeles County Fire Department.
Those living in Antelope Valley will soon have a new place capable of handling mental health emergencies. The High Desert Mental Health Urgent Care Center is just about ready to welcome patients.
1, 2, and 3.
There is a need up here. You talk to Antelope Valley Hospital, they have people coming into the emergency room, which is not a good setting for people that are in crisis. This will allow people to be in a setting that will provide them with therapy, and it really is therapeutic. I'm excited because, number one, it came in early and below budget. And Department of Public Works is to be commended for putting together such an incredible project.
The building is a B occupancy, like a retail space, with some unique features about it. You see all the natural light, you see the seating that we have here, trying to create a calming environment for the community. It was a design build building, which means that the builder did the design work with us. Some of the other unique features, we've got drought-tolerant plants going on around the facility that honor what's going on in the high desert with respect to irrigation and irrigation savings. And one really neat feature is local artists were utilized here to put in the public art that's in space.
Patients come in here at the end of the year. This is really what we should be doing for our people that are suffering from crisis and are really in need of mental health services.
All too often, what we find is that law enforcement and other first responders will get involved and end up bringing somebody to an emergency department or possibly to the jail. What an urgent care does is it actually get them care to stabilize their imminent situation, but also get them back into the community, connect them up with their family, try to get them back into housing, establish social contacts, things like this that are really, really important.
If you have any type of ailment, you can't thrive, and I think we're obligated. If we can provide treatment that's going to benefit people, that's our job. That's what government's supposed to do.
I'm so grateful to the county family for recognizing that this is a priority and making it happen.
The Workforce Development, Aging, and Community Services has become a lifeline to seniors by delivering prepared food to those who qualify.
Hi, how are you?
Fine, thank you.
Oh, thank you so much, sweetie.
Thank you.
This program is great because sometimes I'm too sick to get up and fix me anything to eat. And I make it to the door and I say, oh, and they always got me a banana in there.
The meal services came about because we had 14 community centers that provided free meals to our older adults. When the pandemic hit, they weren't able to come into our community centers, so we had to find a way to be able to get those meals to them so they wouldn't go hungry. Therefore, we contacted our taxi cab service provider and asked them if they would be willing to train up their drivers to be able to do delivery and be trained in food safety.
If we didn't have this program, we have to close the doors after 35 years in business. So for us, it's been a blessing, and at the same time, I'm blessing a lot of families because I have so many people working for us too. And we're helping the people that need us the most. The older generation that most of them don't have anybody there, and we're there for them.
The meal program is our program where we deliver meals from restaurants to our older adults. We deliver one meal for each day of the week, and recently we just actually increased that up to 3 meals a day. So there are reoccurring meals that are delivered Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays.
And it make me feel good to see that somebody cared enough to make me a half a sandwich. And I say, I don't eat ham, so the next time they send me turkey.
All of our meals are certified by a registered dietitian to have the main core components of what is a well-balanced, nutritious meal for an older adult.
It's like a family, you know, it's like a routine, like if I'm going and delivery meals for my grandma or my mom, you know, like something that they need. So, yeah, they're really nice persons, and I'm glad that I'm doing all this.
I am being helped out because I'm usually helping everyone else. And when she knock on my door and I see that food, I say, oh, this is just a blessing. And I thank God for it every day.
As we enter the holiday season, keeping families fed is the primary goal of the Los Angeles County government. The Los Angeles Regional Food Bank is a key partner in that mission. See how the county is keeping food on as many tables as possible through a food distribution event sponsored by the Office of Supervisor Sheila Kuehl.
We're in Arleta, which is in the San Fernando Valley, and we have a drive-through distribution where we're partnering with Los Angeles County so that families can come through and get meat items, fresh produce, shelf-stable items. People can come in, they don't get out of their cars, their trunk opens or their back seat opens, and the staff and volunteers get the food so that they can be on their way. Volunteers that step up for these distributions from the County of Los Angeles and from the food bank are critical. We cannot hold these distributions without the volunteers stepping up. There are a lot of families struggling in need of food assistance right now. We're seeing a lot of people come through who have never needed to seek food assistance before. This is the first time. So we want to let them know there's information actually in the food boxes, letting them know of these other resources that are available. We want to encourage people to, again, reach out and seek these other resources to help them during this very challenging time.
Meet Leticia Gonzalez. She's an environmental food specialist with the Department of Public Health. In 60 seconds, see how she's making sure markets are in full safety compliance during the COVID-19 pandemic.
My name is Leticia Gonzalez. I work for the Department of Environmental Health, Public Health, and I'm an Environmental Health Specialist 3. COVID-19 has really impacted our jobs. We have additional complaints now at the Environmental Health Call Center We have all of them mostly related to a health officer order. We're actually also in charge of making sure that the procedures and protocols are in place and can answer any questions. Right now with the health officer order, we go out for every type of inspection, whether it's a complaint or even just a health officer order investigation. I want to make sure that everything is actually handled properly, making sure that the business is doing what they're supposed to do and doing the additional measures. That's also including making sure that the customers are also abiding by the regulations inside the business. For environmental health, my impact of my job in particular is making sure that their needs are met. Making sure that if they do have any issues, whether it's an unsafe environment or some kind of conditions that we need to make sure that the owner or the manager fixes, that we're there to help them do the reports and make sure that they abide by all the regulations. It gives me a great sense of accomplishment when you see that everything's going right.
Thank you for joining us. As we leave you, take a look at this short video that will show you how to donate your time or food for families in need. We'll see you next time on LA County Close Up.